So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Tries to play it through. Diaz, he's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Raul. Looking to play him in. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Messi. Messi, this is promise, and Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Mohamed Salah does well to stand firm and defend it. Cruyff. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Saliba.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's in a great position here. Diaz. Oh, they could break here. João Neves. Cruyff. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shapes to shoot! Saliba gets it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pinches it off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. And he's being shifted off it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread out to the left. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. That'll be a throw.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Cruyff did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's neat. And he's there to get it away. Dembele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner then. Roberto Carlos goes short. He's gone for goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Bernardo Silva.
There will be 1 minute
Great
added
vision.
time.
That has not gone well. Ball is over the line. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Who has found himself a little lost today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Not the most accurate pass. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mohamed Salah. And here's Raul. Raul! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Koundé can get it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. And a chance! He scores! The second half sparks straight into life. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ball looks a good one. Benfica can breathe again. Just. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mohamed Salah. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Benfica are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Raul. Coming on the field is
Messi.
Number 20, Hazard.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been won straight back. Thinks of it. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dembele. Played out to the right. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Messi. And Messi! He should have put that one away.
Messi really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Oh, that's fabulous. Diaz. And he shoots! Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Benfica are back in business.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 78 minutes is number 20, Ousmane Dembele. Substitution on the field, number 18, Neymar. Number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 9, Rafinha. Number 10, Erling Haaland.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. They've done it! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Mohamed Salah.
Benfica could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's nice. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Cruyff, and he's in on goal. Spread it left. He has a look up. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Pulls it back. And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Benfica have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive.
Face to face with the keeper. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Benfica presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, can they get him away? And that was very necessary. Cruyff, Puskás, Alexander-Arnold, now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Oh no, this does not look good. Here's Roberto Carlos. João Neves, looking to play him in. And it's Kukçu. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And he hits the net! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Puskás demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always...
Neymar! Against the crossbar! Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now there's a fine shoots! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Played down the flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Puskás. Dani Olmo. Neymar. Filippo Inzaghi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos has found the net here, of course. And it's Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Kukçu! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kukçu, brilliantly cut out. Rashford, who does have an assist to his name.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries a measured ball. Nice interception, well timed. Now that's well seen too. And here's Inzaghi. Lovely, now then. And there is the half-time whistle. Benfica are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And that's the second half started. Gakpo. Lovely ball and a real great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another throw-in. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rice. Roberto Carlos. And he's been shifted off it. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Kukçu. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dani Olmo crosses.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 8. Número 14. Número 87. Vão dar os seus lugares.
Can he finish?
Número 15.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Gakpo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Diaz is onto this. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short.
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run, Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Takes aim and crosses.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. Picked out brilliantly. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Gakpo. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Strokes it back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And he cuts out the supply.
Foram indicados 2
Time
minutos
added
de
on
compensação.
will be 2 minutes. He's got a what? Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Foden. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. In by Ibrahimovic. And he's on. Oh, shooting chance! Barcelona clearly now in. That's at the end. Benfica pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and
Zambia
energy.
against
This certainly
Benfica.
matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Puskos, and he's cut it out.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here.
He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that's a little loose. And it's Kukçu. Azar. Threads one in. And a chance! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Defending of the desperate variety, and claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Beckham. Gakpo. Donnarumma gets it away. Raul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Salah plays big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Koundé, can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mohamed Salah. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Beckham with the cross. Kukçu getting this one clear. Mohamed Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Azar. Raul. Quality ball. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Now it's Diaz. That's been slipped through. Now it's Puskos. Mohamed Salah. And the ball is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
And he shoots! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Number 18, Puskás.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played out to the left flank. Delivers with whip. That's really well cleared. And we have our very first corner. Hazard plays it short. Raul, there's the header! Oh, what? And another try! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That looks a good cross. Beckham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. That's an excellent interception. Cleared without complication. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Benfica kick off the second half. Now it's Puskás. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham with the cross. Can he finish? Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Batistuta chasing after it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He shifted it to the flank. This looks promising. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 18.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And this is Puskás. Played back. Vitinha. Passing nice and neat. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Diaz. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Diaz in acres of space out wide. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitutions taking place.
Benfica choosing to make the first change. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And this is Beckham. It's a mighty effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Scholes. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left. Now it's Diaz.
Benfica really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Good read, needed to be. Chiellini clears. Pedro Neto. Now there's a fine. And Puskás! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gakpo. Spread it left. Gakpo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now at Gakpo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Gakpo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Dembele. Lovely feet. Delivered with swing. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's a sharp little ball. Real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 15.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Zambia. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both.
Number 7.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Probing pass. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left. Gabriel. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Aimed in towards... It's a mighty effort! Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
That's going in strongly.
Vitinha. Cruyff defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Deftly away. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Big header! Oh, off the bar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
This is Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Diaz. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Maldini. Rijkaard. And it's Vitinha. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah, Tchouaméni. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Benfica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the volley. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he welcomes it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. João Neves gets rid without sophistication. Roberto Carlos, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. That's going to go a long way. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Benfica clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
That has not gone well. Vitinha, Tchouaméni, Dembele receives it in a good position here. Roberto Carlos, Cruyff. He's in plenty of space here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out wide, back into the middle. Bit too much weight on the pass. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is through here. And that's not going to reach. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Spread out to the left. Diaz. Ibrahimovic. Now that is commitment to the cause. That's really well manoeuvred. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Can he get it through? Now, can he find a finish? Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's definitely not his best. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passing is crisp and sharp. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Flings in across. Haaland gets flagged offside. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. And this is Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Diaz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks promising. And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti. Pings in across. Maldini. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti delivers. Cruyff is there and he can get that clear. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Tchouaméni. Aimed beyond the defence. But they've got it again. Vitinha. And it's Zanetti. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Zanetti picks it up out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's good defending, very good defending.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Número 9. Ibrahimovic. Número 87. Número 4.
And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Fernando Torres is looking...
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Hakimi. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neuer punts it upfield. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bullish header! Just off target. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. And Messi! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, chance! Decent enough try. It's their second corner of the game. Palmer plays it short. Hakimi going full tilt down the left. So, third corner of the game. Palmer with the short one. Chooses to go back. Has a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball. Played over towards the opposite flank. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Palmer. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. For Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Plays the return pass. And it's Palmer. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Palmer. Decent chance! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckenbauer. Distributed tidily. Now he's off and running. Van Dijk makes the interception. Hakimi has a look up and drives it forward. 5 minutes till the break. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe. They get a throw in. Puskas. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior. And that is as far as they're going to go. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a searching pass, neatly clipped into space. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And that's the second half started. And it's Palmer. Messi. Played out to the right. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cannavaro. Incoming delivery. That's really well cleared. Back towards the middle. And the shot! Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. Out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. He rises! Caught offside that time. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Ruben Dias. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Hakimi. Van Dijk. Palmer. Now Van Dijk. Hakimi. And it's Palmer. And it's Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's found some space. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kukçu. Alexander-Arnold. Cruyff. Great vision. Spread neatly. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Mbappe. To Messi. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Palmer goes short. He's in space and looking for options. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Substituição para o Benfica.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Número 22. Número 14.
And it's Hakimi.
Número 18.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Baresi. Played out to the left flank. And it's Hakimi. Here's Rodri. Cannavaro. Now Mbappe. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Looking for the run. Gnabry is wide and looking to get onto this. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Costa Curta clears.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Hakimi. Now he's got space here. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Roberto Carlos. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Gnabry picks it up out wide. Gnabry stood his ground strongly. Rodri, chance to deliver. And that is... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Benfica can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football.
Chance! João Neves. Now it's Diaz. Pedro Neto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Aubameyang! Goal of the glorious goal! A finish right from the top draw. Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And Aubameyang! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Diaz getting this one clear. Great chance! Alexander-Arnold. And that's going to be a goal kick. Costa Curta. João Neves. And Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Diaz. Benfica are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. Rice, the regular corner taker. That has not gone well. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Diaz. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. He's in a good position here. Aubameyang! It's bounced back off the post.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's the shot! He can get that clear. Half an hour played now. Diaz. It'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. Scholes. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Can he latch on to this? No, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's made its way to him. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing.
Benfica truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Haaland. And a chance! Rice. Haaland. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Aubameyang. Pedro Neto. Diaz. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's away. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. Really. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Aubameyang. And they win it back again. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their third corner. Scholes gets rid without sophistication. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a decent clearance. Nicely weighted ball.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Chips it through. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Pedro Neto clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
That's a good ball out wide. And he's straight offside. Çalhanoğlu. Now Costa Curta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. He's through it, and Aubameyang! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Caros petroleiros, vamos começar